Myself Dr. S. Ali from Sri Ram Swarup Memorial College of Engineering and Management, Lucknow. The topic of today's lecture is surface and volume integral. This topic is associated with the course Engineering Mathematics. In this, we will discuss the different type of surfaces, surface integrals and volume integrals. At the end of this lecture, you will have an ability to evaluate surface and volume integrals of vector point functions. So, let us start with the definition of the surface. What is the surface? Any expression represented in this form f x y z is equal to 0 is a surface, and generally surface is denoted by S. If S has a unique normal at each of its points whose direction depends continuously on the points of S, then S is called a smooth surface. So, for example, if we consider the sphere, then the surface of the sphere is the smooth surface, because at each point the normal is the normal is the continuous and direction depends upon the continuously on the points of S. But if it is not, like if S is not smooth, so if the surface is not smooth, then if we can divide into finitely many smooth portion, then S is called the piecewise smooth surface. If the surface is not smooth, but if we can divide the finitely many smooth portion, then the surface is known as piecewise smooth surface. For example, if you consider the cube has 6 surfaces. So, for each surface there is a different vector, different normal. So, the cube has the cube is the piecewise smooth surface. The surface of the cube is piecewise smooth surface, while the surface of the sphere is the smooth surface. Now, if we consider another example, that is S is the orientable or two sided. The surface is orientable, means orientable surface or two sided surfaces if the positive normal direction at any point P. At any point P, the positive normal direction of the S can be continued in a unique and continuous way to the entire surface, then the surface S is said to be orientable or two sided surface. For example, here if you take a piece of paper, this is a strip. So, this strip, or you can say if you consider this one, this is a surface and this is another surface, though this is two sided surface, one side is this, another side is this. So, this is a piece of paper, it is a strip, and this is a two sided surface, one is upper and one is the lower, one is the in here you can say in the front and one is the in the back. And if the positive direction of the normal is reversed, if you move on the same point and the direction is reversed in the same surface, like here you can see that here the surface at this point the direction of the normal is this, and at this point the direction is this. In this case the surface is non-orientable. This is the non-orientable surface, or you can say that this is one sided surface. So, what is the example? The example of this is the Mobius strip. Mobius strip is the non-orientable or one sided surface. How we can find the Mobius strip? Here if we join this point, this is the surface, this strip is. If we take this strip and we twist this one, if we twist this and if we join C to A and B to D, if we join this, if we take a twist and if we join A to C and B to D, then we will get the shape like this, that is this shape, and if we move this, then at one point the direction will be in this direction, but at another point the direction will be in the other direction. So, this is the example of non-orientable surface, and this is the Mobius strip, this one is the Mobius strip. Now, surface integral, any integral evaluated over a surface. If we perform the integral over a surface, then generally it is called the surface integral, and the surface integral over a curved surface S. The surface integral over a curved surface S is nothing but it is the generalization of double integral over a plane region R. This is the generalization of a double integral over a plane region R. Now, if S is, it is very important point, that is if S be a closed surface enclosing a volume V and n cap, here n is the unit normal vector at any point of the positive side of the surface S, then vector unit vector n is called outward drawn unit normal. So, throughout the integral we have to take n as outward drawn unit normal, means in the positive direction we consider the normal vector, and in the positive direction of the surface the normal vector, and if you find the unit normal vector, then that will be denoted as n. So, n will be always considered as outward drawn unit normal vector, that is in the positive direction of the surface the unit normal vector. Now, if we consider continuous vector point function A, if A is a continuous vector point function A defined over two sided surface S, vector A is the continuous vector point function and it is defined on two sided surface S. So, if this is the surface S, this is surface S, and for this surface if we consider the elementary area ds, this is the elementary area ds, and for this elementary area ds we associate a vector ds, for this we associate a vector ds whose magnitude is ds, this ds, and direction is that of n, the direction is this one, then ds vector ds is n ds. In this case the surface integral becomes double integral A dot ds over S, and if we put the value of this ds in terms of this, then the surface integral is A dot n ds over the S, and this is called the surface integral of vector f A over the surface S. And here we can see that the projection of this on xy plane is this region, this is the region R in 2 dimension. So, this is taken the projection of this surface, which is here the projection of this surface in the xy plane here, that is this is the projection of this in xy plane. Now, if vector A represents velocity of the fluid at any point P, then the surface integral represents the flux of A over S. If vector A represents the velocity of the fluid at any point P on a closed curved surface S, then the surface integral represents the flux of A over S, that is the volume of the fluid flowing out from S per unit time. Now, to solve the problem, if we take the projection of S, if we take the projection of surface S on xy plane, if we take the projection of this is the surface, and if you want to take the projection of the surface S on xy plane, then the value of ds will be calculated with this, the help of this result, that is dx dy by mod of n dot k. Here k is the unit vector along the z axis, and if we take the projection of sy on yz plane, then the value of ds will be dy dz by mod of n dot I, and if we take the projection of s on zx plane, then the value of ds will be taken as dz dx by mod of n dot j. So, with the help of this result we evaluate the value of ds in solving the problem of surface integral. Now, volume integral. Any integral evaluated over a volume, is called the volume integral. This is the general definition. If we evaluate the integral over a volume, then the integral becomes a volume integral, and it is the triple integral A dV. Here V is the volume enclosed by the surface S. If surface S is the closed surface, then of course it will enclose a volume. So, if S is the closed surface enclosing volume V, then A dV, triple integral of A dV over V is the volume integral of a vector function A, and this is, if phi is the scalar function, then this gives the volume integral of scalar function phi over V. Now, component form of volume integral. If the vector A is taken in terms of components form, that is this is the components form of the vector A, a1 I plus a2 j plus a3 k, then in this case the volume integrals take the form I triple integral a1 ds dy dz plus j triple integral a2 ds dy dz plus k triple integral a3 dx dy dz. Now, we have to calculate the surface integral and then volume integral. Now, in this example we evaluate the integral a dot n ds over s, where a is defined like this and s is the surface of the cylinder x square plus y square is equal to 16 included in the first octant between z is equal to 0 and z is equal to 5. So, here we have to find the surface integral. So, what is the surface integral here? We can see here, this is the in this problem we have to find the surface integral in the first octant of this cylinder. So, this is the cylinder is this is the cylinder. So, here this is the surface, we have to evaluate the surface integral of this one, this is the curved surface. We have to, here in this question it is asked to evaluate the surface integral of this surface, which is a curved surface in the first octant. So, for this, if we take the projection of this on xy plane, if we take the projection on this is x square plus y square. So, if we take the projection of this, then we get, let us first find the normal vector. To find this, we have to evaluate integral f a dot n ds. So, what is the unit normal vector n here? So, if this is the curved surface, that is x square plus y square equal to a square, this one x square plus y square equal to 16. So, in this case we have to find the normal vector. So, a vector normal to the surface this is nothing but gradient of x square plus y square minus 16. The gradient of this will give a vector normal to the surface this x square plus y square equal to 16. For this we have to find this del of x square plus y square minus 16, which is equal to, this is nothing but del by del x of x square I del by del x of x square plus y square plus j del by del y of x square plus y square. So, its value becomes 2 x I plus 2 y j. This is a vector normal to the surface x square plus y square equal to 16. Now, unit normal vector n cap is 2 x I plus this by mod of this vector, that is root over 4 x square plus 4 y square, and here the value of x square plus y square equal to 16. So, when we put this value x square plus y square to 16, and after solving this we can write n cap as x I plus y j by 4. And then a dot n, vector a dot n, vector a dot n is, finally we have to calculate a dot n as this 1 by 4 x into z plus y. Now, ds, what will be the value of ds? This is the x square plus y square equal to 16. This is x square plus y square equal to 16, x square plus y square equal to 16, this surface x square plus y square equal to 16. So, we have to take the projection of this on y z plane, the projection of this on y z plane. So, for this, if we take the projection of this on y z plane, this is the surface, then we have to take projection on this, that is this. So, for this, if we take the projection of the surface on y z plane, then this is ds becomes dy dz by I dot n, and here the value of vector n is x I plus y j by 4. So, when we put this value, then we will get 4 into dy dz by x. So, now this is a dot n, this is ds, then we can evaluate A dot n ds. Let us evaluate the surface integral A dot n ds. So, A dot n ds, the value of A dot n ds is equal to this. This is the value of A dot n and this is the value of this is A dot n and this is the value of ds. Now, we have taken the projection of the surface on y z plane. So, in y z plane the projection of this surface is this O B B dash O dash. This is the projection of the surface O B B dash O dash, and for this y varies from 0 to 4 and z varies from 0 to 5. So, this is the y varies from 0 to 4 and z varies from 0 to 5. So, when this we can see here the value of this becomes x into z plus y into dy dz, where y varies from 0 to 4 and z varies from 0 to 5. So, when we solve one by one, then if we solve the integral with respect to y first, here if we solve the integral with respect to y first, then it becomes z y plus y square by 2 from y equal to 0 to 4 dz, and its value becomes, when we put the upper limit, then we will get the 4 z plus 16 by 2, that is 8 4 z plus 8 0 to 5 dz. When we solve this integral, then we get 4 into z square by 2 plus 8 z from 0 to 5, which value becomes, by putting the upper limit we get 90, and when we put the lower limit we will get the 0. So, finally, its value finally becomes 90. It means the surface integral of this is 90. Now, if we consider this question, when we evaluate the integral double integral A dot n ds over S, where A is equal to this and S is the closed of the region in the first octant. Here S is the closed region in the first octant bounded by the cylinder y square plus z square equal to 9 and the plane x is equal to 0, x is equal to 2 and z is equal to 0. So, in this question we have taken the closed surface in the first octant. So, for this closed surface we can easily see that this is the closed surface in the first octant for y square plus z square equal to 9 and the plane x is equal to 0, x is equal to 2 and z is equal to 0. So, here we can see that this surface consists of 5 surfaces. This consists of 5 surfaces. Number 1, say S1. S1 is the OBEA, this surface OBEA, and this surface lies in xy plane. This is in xy plane. Another surface is S2 OACD, this surface OACD, this surface lies in xz plane, and another one surface is the circular quadrant OBC, this surface you can see OBC, this surface in the yz plane, in the yz plane, in yz plane S3 OBC, this is a circular quadrant OBC in yz plane, and next one is the S4, we say S4 the circular coordinate AED, this one is AED in the first quadrant, in the first octant AED, this is the circular AED in the first octant, and finally, this surface you can see here, this surface CDEB, that is BCDE, this is the again this is the curved surface EBCD in the first octant. So, we have the 5 surfaces here. So, we have to calculate the surface integral of each surface. So, let us calculate here the vector A is this, it is given, and A dot n, if you find A dot n, then its value becomes over S, then along the S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus S4 plus S5. So, let us first calculate on S1. On S1, what is S1? OBEA in xy plane. So, for xy plane we can see that the value of z is 0. For this surface z is 0 and n, the outward drawn unit normal will be minus k, because we take always n will be taken outward drawn unit normal, not inside, outside the surface. So, in this case n cap is equal to minus k. So, finally, E dot n, the value of E dot n, when we find the dot product with this, then we will get 4 x z square minus 4 x z square, and z is 0. So, finally, its value becomes 0. So, integral A dot n along S 1, along this surface S 1, its value becomes 0. For S 1, A dot n is 0. Now, on S 2, OACD, this one OACD, for this y is equal to 0, for this y is equal to 0 and n is minus g, n is minus g. So, in this case again we get the value of A dot n. If you find the A dot n, then we will get only y square here, from here j dot j is 1, rest will be 0. So, y square and the value of y is 0. So, finally, A dot n becomes 0. So, its value again becomes 0. So, along S 1 it is 0, for S 2 it is 0. Now, let us see for S 3. On S 3, what is the S 3? S 3 is the circular quadrant OBC, and this will lie in the yz plane, in this plane, this one OCD, OBC in yz plane, it will lie in the yz plane. So, for this again we see that x is equal to 0 and n is equal to minus I, because this will lie in the yz plane. So, n is equal to minus I. So, again we, if we find the value of A dot n for x is equal to 0 and n is equal to minus I, then its value becomes 0. So, A dot n over S 3 will be also 0. So, now S 1, the surface integral for over S 1 is 0, surface integral over S 2 is 0, surface integral over S 3 is 0. Now, let us find the surface integral over S 4. So, the value of A is this, the figure is this. Now, here on S 4, S 4 is what? The circular quadrant AED, the circular coordinate AED, this one is AED, this is the circular quadrant AED. For this we can see the z varies from 0 to 3, z varies from 0 to 3, and what is the value of n? N is, this is in the first octant. So, the value is, this lies in the first octant and the value of n becomes I, the value of n is I, and E dot n, when we find E dot n, and it is clear that the value of x is 2, for this AED, this lies at x is equal to 2 distance in the first quadrant, first octant. So, here n is equal to I and A dot n is equal to 2 x square I, because if we find I dot product with this, then we will get the value only from 2 x here, 2 x square y and x is equal to 2. So, 2 into 2 square, that is 4 into 2, 8 y. So, A dot n is equal to 8 y. Now, for S 4, z varies from 0 to 4, and what will be the value of limit y? What is the limit y? From here it is clear that y is equal to plus minus root over 9 minus z square, y is equal to plus minus 9 minus z square. So, for this, since it is in the positive octant, then we have to take the value of y as y is equal to 0 to root over 9 minus z square. Now, we have to perform the integral with respect to y first, because the limit of y is given in terms of z. So, in this case we will get integral as 8 into y square by 2 from 0 to root over 9 minus z square. When we put the upper limit, then we will get this as 9 minus z square dz, and when we integrate this with respect to z, then its value will be easily calculated as 72. So, on S 4 its value becomes 72. On S 5 the curved surface this, and y plus z, y square plus z square is equal to 9. So, a vector normal to this surface is obtained by using the gradient of y square plus z square equal to this. In this case n is equal to y j plus z k by 3, and A dot n can be calculated as 1 by 3 into minus y cube plus 4 x z cube. Next, so in this case d s 5 is equal to d x dy by mod of k dot n, and we can evaluate this. So, for this surface A dot n is equal to, if we take the projection of this on x y plane, then we will get this. For this, x varies from 0 to 2 and y varies from 0 to 3, x varies from 0 to 2 and y varies from 0 to 3, and A dot n is equal to this, and this is the value of d s. To evaluate this, we have to use this result, that is x square y square plus z square is equal to 9, it is given. So, y is equal to 3 sin theta, z is equal to 3 cos theta, x is equal to s. So, dx dy is equal to this, and theta varies for this. This is the circle. So, 0 to pi by 2 in the first quadrant. So, for this we have to find the value of this as this. With the help of beta gamma function, we can find the result of 0 to pi by 2 sin cube theta d theta is equal to 2 by 3. With the help of beta gamma function, we can find this result, this the value of 2 by 3, and we get the same values of cos cube theta. So, when we use these values, then we will get this into this, and after doing certain calculation, we will get the value as 108. So, finally, A dot n ds is equal to 72 along the S 4 and along S 5 108. So, finally, its value becomes 180. So, next if you consider this question A dV, if you find the volume of this, then for this, then volume, the triple integral A dV is equal to this, and the value is this. Clearly, here x is equal to 0 to 2, 0 to 2, y is equal to 0 to 6, y is equal to 0 to 6, and z is equal to x square to 4. So, when we apply this, this is the part of evaluation of triple integral. It is clear that first of all we have to perform integral with respect to z, because the value limit of z is given in terms of x. So, after performing the integral, we get this result, and in the sequence after applying with respect to z, then we have to apply with respect to y, then we have to apply with respect to x, and we evaluate the integral in this form, and then finally easily we can obtain this result. So, this is the volume of the given function. So, in this way we can calculate the volume integral and surface integral of any vector point function. Thank you.